EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll be brought down right on the... The 20. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being... The 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Once again, it's Brooks. Oh, look at the juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Young to throw it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. Evades him at the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Throwing is Rattler. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now here's Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Leggett. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. From his end zone, Wilson. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Rattler. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Again, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here is Young. This is caught. Touchdown. David Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Rattler. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Young. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes... But he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
First throw now for the backup Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. This is intercepted. Sheds off the tackle. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the right side and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Following the interception, Young. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flush to his right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Young. Flushed out right. That's pulled in by Brooks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. It'll be Young again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Young now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That one complete till again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air once more, Young. That is caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Young will set to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Young loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they work this out past the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Able to slither by. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
A great stop by DJ Wanham to back the offense up on that play.
Coming left is Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new